The Once Upon a Time quest line continues. In today's video, we will be covering the Fortunes mini quest guide. For the requirements, you will need to complete the Flashback mini quest, and the only item you will need is a Wicked Hood with a free teleport to the Earth Altar. If you don't have a free teleport, you can wait until reset for it to come back. Once you're here, make your way to the Draynor lodestone, and then we'll be going through Death's hourglass to meet the closure again. From here, go north, and then enter closure study on the east side. And now we talk to closure north. So speak to him, and then immediately accept the quest. And now, for closure, he will start telling you that Relomia is a bit jealous of us because in every single story that there is, we are in there to help everyone, and she's a bit jealous of that. So for that, we are going to try to make a little bit of a quest so that she can feel good about herself. And once that is done, go south and talk to the 3 NPCs for help so that Relomia can find someone that she wants to help. And then sadly, all 3 of the NPCs, they will refuse to help, even Sir Tiffy. And Sir Tiffy's like, I think he says young fella or something, whippersnapper or something old. And he's like, she should have asked me when I was young, because he had a lot of stuff to do back. Then go back to closure and tell him that no one wants to help. So a death will appear, and you'll notice that the 3 NPCs that we just spoke to were out of their timeline. And then, since the 3 NPCs aren't any help, you'll speak to Death help. So for the option, who needed your help to save Death, it will be option 1. Pick one. And then the next one is what was the danger? It's the list A. And all 3 of these questions, and then option 3, who did you save? Death. Pretty much we kind of persuade Death to help us, help Relomia with her self-esteem. So with all that, we devise an evil plan that will be kind of a weird plan actually. We're gonna find spooky scarecrows and then place it on the grounds of Draynor, and then she'll have to slay the little scarecrows because he doesn't want new NPCs to greet him, so it has to be like a safe NPC because Death has been busy recently. So from there, exit and then make your way to the Draynor lodestone and then go south. From here, pick up the spooky scarecrow. There's another southeast. Pick up this spooky scarecrow. And then lastly, on the north wall, there's the 3rd and final spooky scarecrow. Now that we have that, we'll want to go northwest. You should see little landmarkers that might be kind of hard to see, but they are by trees. So, right here's the first one. You place the scarecrow, and then go west, and you'll see the other marker. And continue to go west, and for whatever reason, this tree right here is in the way. So, place that scarecrow here, Now that we're there, go back to me with closure. The good thing about this quest is that everything is pretty much close. Go through Death's hourglass again. Go north and then enter the study. Keep in mind you can surge if you want to like speed up this like 2 seconds every surge or something. Go north and talk to closure. From here, you'll tell him that we've got all the scarecrows, and he's like, okay, we have everything we need, but we need someone to keep track of Relomia so that we can keep an eye on her. And we're asking closure if there's anyone we have in mind. And he's like, nope, needs someone dramatic for the ending. Something big and flashy and violent. And Closure's like, oh, we have time for one of those things. And Death says, we should find her a weapon. With a confiscated weapon that apparently looks like a white knight or something, I believe, because the blue little handle or hilt. And then Death will say it's confiscated. It was from someone that died that did not claim it back. Now we have to hide it in the woods. So again, go outside. Go through the hourglass exit. And then on the third and final scarecrow, right behind that most western one, we can now place the weapon. There will be another little marker, so just hide the sword. And, well, I kind of zoomed in, but depending on what it looked like in the inventory, how the hilt was blue, it's now brown, and it's a magic sword, not a melee sword. So that I kind of found a bit odd when you do place it, like it completely different from the inventory too. But anyway, let's go back to closure. I'm not even sure if some people have noticed that usually just spam through the whole quest. Speak to closure. And this one you might want to closely read the dialogue, because we'll discover Death's name. Right there. Now for the finale. Harold and I were talking, and we believe a good fight will round up things nicely. Turns out Death's name is Howard. Howard. So just a bit of reference. And then they decided that we will help them. Well, we will help Relomia as soon as we find her at the Jolly Board Tavern. So now, with your wicked hood, teleport to the Earth Altar. If you are free to play, you're gonna have to like manually run all the way. So right here, you see, through, you have to run. So you can either use the Varrock Lodestone or the Archaeology Journal, teleport, and then just run to the lumber yard pretty much. And we'll be going to this bartender. Speak to the bartender. And then right here, we'll ask him for help if we saw an angry woman followed by shadows, and she was defacing books. Those books were about us. Again, she is jealous. So with that, now we teleport to the Rock Lodestone. Run north, and then go in this pub, speak to the bartender. Again, Relomia won't be here, so she's at a nearby hub. So go east, but this time we are visiting the bank along the way. You'll need to bank all items, even what you're wearing too. So bank that. Now go south of the bank. Open through the gate, and we'll be going to probably one of the world's dirtiest clubs on Gillinor, because they have rats. Like literally, they have 2 giant rats. But anyway, now let me zoom in just a little bit, as we'll see Relomia, and we'll speak to her, saying that we need her help, and she'll show us that she has a new magic wand, which kind of gives us this dazed look, as you see. It's like, ooh, like a little zombie or something. Okay, now, just speak to her again, and she's like, oh man, it doesn't work. Like, but we need your help. She's saying, what, really? Yep. Now, once you through that dialogue, she'll tell you, and you want to hit option 2, a thrilling adventure. She's like, oh, okay, how can I say no to that? And then just teleport to Draynor Lodestone. And also, if you have not banked everything, while we are going to closure, you can use Death's chest to bank. So go north and then through Death's hourglass. And again, you can use this bank to bank everything if you have it. Go through the study door, go north. Whoops. Oh well, hope he doesn't mind that little spam. Okay, let's talk to closure. Now that we're all ready, we can start the quest for Relomia. Span through it, and Death will appear saying that someone has stolen a weapon and it's back without knowing, and that we must recover it. So now, follow Relomia. What did he say was missing? Oh, it doesn't matter. I know it when I'll see it. And then boom! Oh no, a spooky scarecrow. When she's there, speak to her, and she will somehow manage to defeat the evil goon. She's like, oh, well, that was a bit easy. And she's like, you're lucky, I have nothing better to do than this one. It's like, ooh, another evil goon. And the last and third one, Closure is doing like a bit of narrative, trying to make it sound more better, as again, he writes the autobiographies of everyone, so that in her, he's trying to make it sound like very good. And now we're at the last and final big evil goon. And boom, we are upon the greatest threat. Probably the Scarecrow King, I don't know. He has been undefeated, unchallenged, and most trusted, strongest henchman of their army. It's like, oh no, how will I survive? And then, boop, she kind of feels like that. And she will notice this sword. I speak to her, and she should pick it up. And that reference right there, oh, old Boney has been looking for that. I believe that Relomia is either the wife of War that is in the PVM hub, or is very old friends with Death. And the reason why I say this is because War only calls Death Old Boney. So from that reference, I think it's safe to say that War and Relomia are kind of together for them to be using that specific nickname. Because no one else on Draynor ever calls Death that. Now we'll just spacebar the rest of it, and then boop. And then turns out we are the evil villain in this story, thanks to closure. And then you should get a Relomnia's wand, and then you'll see us do like a little evil animation. And turns out we were the one. Well, we didn't really steal the sword because Death helped us do it. So we now get a little fight scene, which you can wield the wand, and then you should notice that the wand will break itself, or it should. Okay, there we go. The wand broke. So now we just wait for Relomia to almost kill us. And don't worry for people who are hardcore Iron Man, this is very safe because again, we don't die. And then you'll notice in the background, Closure is there watching us. Once we get to about 1,000 health, there we go. We are automatically teleported, so don't worry hardcore Iron Man people. With that done, she will give Death the confiscated weapon. He's like, okay, thank you. And then she asks, where's my reward? And then throughout this little part, Relomia is very impatient because this is what Death says. As I cannot give you the gift of patience, here, take this gold and my thanks. And Closure gives her autobiography book and this advanced copy of it, as it's yet incomplete. And she's like, ooh, okay. Now that she'll notice that she had a quest that we needed her help with. Death will heal you and will appear right in front of Closure, which you simply speak to, and it's like, yeah, I've had a little bit worse, and poof, there we go. You have completed Fortune's mini quest. You now have an XP lamp, and Relomnia's wand as a cosmetic override. For the lamp, you can choose Herbal or Agility, or even Summon. And it is based on your level. So since I am 99 Agility, that's 17,000 XP. As for the wand, let's have a look what it is. This one? Let me see. Relomia, Hope, oh man, it's the main hand. Okay, there we go. Cool. Kind of looks like a blue stick from Great Orb Project. I can't really confirm it because I didn't bring a weapon. We couldn't cover that. Thank you all so much for watching this guide on Fortunes on the Once Upon a Time Quest series, and enjoy the rest of your day.